Hi, my name's Nick from Basketball England. Firstly, thank you for signing up to Slam Jam. It's a brilliant program, and I'm confident it'll have a big impact on your club. Being our first year on Play HQ, I thought it'd be a good idea to just go through how to set up your registration on the platform. So, for those that are familiar with the game management system, you've probably spent most of your time in the competitions tab here. Scroll down to the programs tab, and that is where you'll find your information and how to set up your registration form on Slam Jam. Click through to this year's season, and this is where you'll set up your registration form. It is quite similar to how you set up your competition form if you've done that. So come through to setup form, and the first thing you need to do is set up your registration period. So for this one, let's do the 12th of February through to the 26th of February. And important to note for Slam Jam, we'll send all of the participants who registers equipment to your nominated address for you to hand out on the first day of the program. So yeah, your closing date that you've put through your form, we will use that. So you can use the player age restrictions that are here. You can put that through here and just put your restrictions. I won't do that today, but it's an option. The next thing is, I think, quite important because this is where the new system, it allows us to distribute fees that players pay between the club and to Basketball England. So for this program, Slam Jam Intro, it's $12.99 for the basketball, the shirt, and the drawstring bag. That's already factored into this. So you don't need to add that fee. You just need to add what you will be charging for the entire program per participant. So it's up to you what you put. It's of course based on court hire cost, length of program, coaches, many factors. But for example, if you charge £30 at checkout, a participant would be asked to pay $42.99 based on our fee as well. If you haven't set up your bank details through Play HQ, we can do that. I will send information on how to do that. It doesn't take long at all. It might be a 5-minute job. But I've just put through 0 because I'm on a test club here now, so we can continue setting up this form. Once you have done all of that, there are some more information that you can do. You can add some information here on the program, on the club, anything you want to put through, and also add your own terms and conditions. I'll show you how to do that shortly. And then the last thing is to make that program visible, and it'll appear through your club page on the system. So from here, we just have to save that form and everything will be ready to go. So from here, we actually have to show the public facing part of the program when the program is running. So to do that, jump into settings and enter in the start dates of the program and when we'll finish. So I'm gonna start the program just as an example on the 6th of March, and I'm going to run that through to the 17th of April. So that's sort of the dates that are running, and here I have to put the amount of sessions and the gender. I'm just going to put 6 weeks here, and I'm going to put it as a mixed program. And then this is probably the most important part that you put through, showing the dates and times that the program will run. So let's just do, for the example, 5 p.m., definitely not AM, that is there now, through to 6 p.m. On Mondays, and this will be reflected through the form. For an example, what am I going to put? I'm just going to put Manchester Basketball Centre, and let me scroll down. Not my best work here, being quite slow. And the court. If I suspect your venue will be on here. If it's not, again, touch base to me. But we've done a big input of all of the Sport England venues. So yeah, won't be long either. But yeah, from here, update and save. And that will take us to the final things that we have to do. So from here, I think the other important things for me to show you is the participants tab. This is where everyone who registers, their information will come through. In a document I send you, you also have information on how you can pull that report. So it's in a bit easier for an Excel to digest if you want to get an email out. And you can also split people into groups. If you wanted to have different groups for different sessions, do it through here. But a couple of things I wanted to show you before I finish up. This is back to the registration. So the registration limits here, if you wanted to limit how many players there are, let's go. What was our biggest Slam Jam program? We had one that was 107 kids last year. So let's go with that. Save that. That's as many as you want. That is quite big though. Let's just go 25 for there and press save. So that would be when the 26th person went to register, they wouldn't be able to register. So that's one important thing you can do, or you can have as many kids as you want. That's up to you. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is when people register, if you want to add any questions that will be helpful for the club, let's just go through here. So we might ask what school, oh, capitals, that's not great. What school does your child attend? And we will have that as we will have the answer as a text box so they can write that through, and then we can put that as create that question. And then when you come back to your registration form, you can add that back in through here. Your custom questions are here, and that will be asked. So that is a quick summary of how you can create your form. The biggest thing I wanted to stress is new system. Please just drop me a line, drop me an email. We'll jump on. We can work through this. Yeah, so just drop me an email if you wanted to set up the form together. But hopefully that video will help. Hopefully you got through quite a dry video as well. But if you got here, thank you for listening, and I'll chat to you about the program shortly. Bye.